Well, if you may have just joined us, Footscray successful here at the SCG tonight by 55 points. And Russell Morris is a glutton for punishment. He's still down in the Dogs' room. And we've got a man who hasn't missed a game this season, Tony Liberatore. Russ?
We've got Tony Liberatore. Tony, fantastic effort today. What do you put it down to?
Look, the boys are very committed. They understood the importance of this game, particularly. I guess last week's game in reality was a bonus, but to win today, we expected to win today. We probably had a bit of a late flight over too, which did probably help. But no, it was good. The third quarter, sensational. I thought the signs were there. Sort of the floodgates opened sort of halfway through the second quarter.
Well, just looking at the ladder, Melbourne lost today, so Footscray go to 7th, so obviously you've got to entrench as much as you possibly can into the final 8, don't you? You want to get as far as you possibly can. The Hawthorn next week and then Melbourne after that.
Yeah, well, certainly, I think every game from now on we can win, regardless if we play Hawthorn, Melbourne, Geelong, Carlton, we'll be playing those sides. We're playing pretty good footy at the moment. We went through a pretty bad patch earlier on the year, lost 4 or 5 on end. Drew against Collingwood, but I thought that was a turning point after Collingwood.
Why do you think that happens? Why do you think you can lose 6 in a row and then all of a sudden have 4 or 5 in the trot now? What's your opinion on it?
Once you start losing, I think 1 or 2, even 3 in a row, players start to get disheartened and they lose confidence, first of all, in themselves, and then obviously in each other, and it sort of becomes like a bit of a habit and a bit of a disease. So,
I think you're a senior player. What do you do around the club to help the younger players?
Well, we had a meeting during the Victoria South Australian game weekend, like during that lead-up. We just sort of addressed a few problems, aired out a few things that any of the players weren't happy with or the coach wasn't happy with, something that we could sort of get back on track. And it was good. It was a bit of a heart-to-heart with everyone, all the players and the coach and the match committee and the president, and it's worked out well. And, we're on the right track. And, I think... you look at our form last year, we made the finals last year. We were only a kick away from probably playing Carlton in the pulling final when Geelong beat us. So, I expected to make the finals this year, and I think we're heading in the right direction.
So, from the Footscray supporters' point of view, good luck, and let's hope that the doggies go very well for 95.
Thanks very much, Russ.
Okay.
Yes, good on you, Russ. Thanks for that. Speaking there with Tony Liberatore. Now, round 16, of course, it will continue tomorrow, but let's check the matches today. Tonight, we've seen a belting by Footscray over Sydney, 21-8 to 12-7. Geelong continued on their merry way, 15-21 over Melbourne, 12-10. West Coast back in town, 19-8, 122. St Kilda, 9-10, 64. And Essendon blitzing Fitzroy, 22-18, 150. Fitzroy, 12-7, 79. Which brings us to the leading goal kickers and Gary Ablett. Well, is he waiting for next week to be down at the Cattery to do it in front of the devoted fans? He has 6 today to move to 97. Severio will be in action tomorrow against Carlton. Tony Lockett, 5 tonight for 64. Gary Lyon just the 1 today, and he is on 57.
The 1995 AFL Premiership League ladder, brought to you by Coca-Cola.
It's a very important game, this one, for the Footscray Football Club. Bearing in mind those with asterisks still must play tomorrow. Brisbane plays Hawthorn, Carlton, Collingwood, and of course Richmond must complete their round as well. But the 8 sees Footscray now in 7th spot. Melbourne dropped down to 8. Collingwood, an important game for them, and Hawthorn, a very important game for them up in Brisbane tomorrow. So an interesting battle for the finals race for season 1995. We'll take a break more shortly.